The Add Drop form is used by students to modify their class enrollment after registration is closed. Students should not use this form if registration is still open. To begin, a student will access the form from the Registrar eForms tile. The student can then select a semester in a program. If the semester is passed, they cannot select it. They will then select whether they want to add, drop, swap classes, or modify the semester credit hours for a variable credit class. In this example, we will perform a swap, since it allows you to see the Add section and the Drop section simultaneously. If a student selects to add a class or swap a class, a warning appears to the student when they have holds impacting enrollment. The student can still submit the form, even though this section appears. However, the Office of the University Registrar may deny the request if the holds are not removed. When a student goes to drop a class, they will be prompted to select a class from a drop-down. The drop-down contains all classes the student is currently enrolled in. Once they make their selection, details of the class will appear. If a student is an undergraduate student, they will be required to select a reason for the drop. This section is also used when a student wants to modify the credit hours of a variable credit hour class. The form will allow the student to select the class from the drop-down and then modify the semester credit hours. To select a class to add, the student will click the magnifying glass lookup icon. They can then search by subject, catalog number, or title and select a class from the results list. After they have made a selection, more details about their selection appear. Note that a student will not be able to find a class that they are currently enrolled in. If the class is a variable unit class, the student will have the ability to adjust the credit hours. Students may attempt to add a class after the census date. However, these requests will be denied when they reach the Office of the University Registrar. Exceptions to this will be clinical enrollments, like those used for fourth-year rotations in the School of Medicine. Should you need to enroll a student after the census date, contact the Office of the University Registrar for assistance. Also, if at any time the student attempts to select a class to drop or add that has already been submitted, the student will receive an error message. As soon as the student submits the form, it will route to the course director for approval. The course director is determined by the setup of faculty and staff and maintained schedule of classes. We consider a course director to be a faculty member that is coded as primary instructor or course coordinator, non-teaching. If no course director has been designated when a form is submitted, a registrar representative will be reaching out to the school or program to have this information input into the schedule of classes. As soon as the schedule of classes has been updated, the registrar office will need to administratively resubmit the form so that the workflow can be updated. When a course director goes to approve the form will require the course director for the dropped class to indicate whether or not the student attended class. If the student did attend class, a last date of attendance will be required. As soon as the form routes to the course director, a notification is automatically sent to everyone on the scheduled classes who is listed as staff. No approval is required by staff. They will receive a link that they can use to go and view the form. After all course directors have approved the form routes to the Program Authority. The Program Authority approver is determined by each school or program in advance. The electronic form determines the Program Authority by looking at a student's academic plan and possibly even sub-plan in My Student Center. Examples of plans are Doctor of Medicine, Master of Science in Dental Hygiene, or Bachelors of Science in Emergency Health Sciences. The Program Authority approver can even be determined by a student's sub-plan or track, such as the case with the IBMS program in the Graduate School of Biomedical Sciences, though sometimes the Program Authority will be the same regardless of sub-plan or track of the student. You can contact the Office of the Registrar to find out who has the authority to approve Registrar eForms on behalf of your program. As soon as the form routes to the Program Authority, individuals designated to receive notifications will receive a link informing them that they can go and view the form. The Dean Office Authority approves the form after the Program Authority. If the student holds an F1 or J1 visa, the Office of International Services will review the form. Finally, the form will route to the Office of the University Registrar for final review and processing. An email will go out to the student and to everyone who approved the form as soon as the form has been processed by the registrar. If the form is denied or administratively withdrawn, the student and all prior approvers will also receive an automatic email notification. Should you have any questions about the add-drop form, please contact the Office of the University Registrar.